Hey guys, and welcome to game number 10 out of 100 of my 100 game redemption series against the AI-powered Scrabble BestBot. We got a much-needed win on Monday to bring us to 2-7, which is still pretty bad. So another win today would really help as we wrap up the first 10% of this series. But we'll have to see. I'm sure the bot is not going to make it easy. My opening rack here is okay, but not great. G, R, R, Y, not the best. Bot is first. I don't think I have any possible 8s as far as I can tell, so I'm going to probably try to play something like Gory to get rid of my G and my Y as well as one of my duplicate R's. And alright, the bot plays Embark. That's a pretty good score, 38 points. So I could certainly play Gory here for 21, and it doesn't look terrible, but let's see if I have anything better. Have Buy. How about Gray? 31, yeah, that's got to be worth it. I mean, IOR is certainly worse than IER, but it's not 10 points worse. I don't want to give up 10 just for that. So I think Gray looks a little bit better. I have Orgy as well. But I don't think that's going to play. Yeah, I think Gray looks fine to me. I mean, I'm not going to just do this and keep 2 R's. Gory cannot be spelled like this, it's worth mentioning. That would be ideal, but it is not a word, and playing something that's not a word against a computer is definitely not a good idea. So, alright, I'm going to go with Gray. Okay, I mean, there was a lot of good and a lot of bad that just happened. Obviously, the good is I got the blank. The bad, well, now there's a lot of bad. The bad is I have 3 eyes, and the bot just bingoed for 90. I think I got a trade. I just don't have a good way to get rid of 2 eyes. It's not worth it to do this, because I just run... I need to bingo. Like, if I'm only going to be scoring 9, I need to make sure I bingo. Like, at that point, I'm better off just trading an 0 and 2 eyes. I can't afford to just get a 3rd eye after that and wait another turn to bingo. Like, I need to bingo ASAP now to get back into this game. Because I'm going to be down probably 2 bingos after the bot's next turn almost. Like, I'm going to need another bingo after my first one. So there's no time to lose. I need to keep a good lead in bingo. So yeah, trade IIO looks pretty good. EIR probably bingos a little more than ER, especially because I'm trading in vowels. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing worth playing here, unfortunately. Trust me, I'd love to not score 0, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I can't keep 2 eyes on my rack for only 9 points. I guess I could do this, but I don't think I'm, given I have a blank, I don't think I'm quite desperate enough to do that. And the thing is, too, keeping EI on my rack, I don't actually have, I'm not that well equipped to hit that eye on my next turn. And the bot is probably just going to go there. So for 7 points, let's just trade 3. Alright. Definitely bingoing next turn. It's funny. I've been studying 9s lately, and it's like the first thing I see is Dermested. Even though it's like a really obscure 9, and definitely not a good label. Like, I see that, and that's like literally the first thing I see when I look at this rack. Like, my brain just works in really weird ways sometimes. But like, it's obviously so much easier to just see something like Riddles for 83, which is a much better play anyway. It's 20 more points. Well, maybe now I'll play Dermested because Riddles is foiled. I still doubt Dermested is the best play. There's got to be something, right, with Embarks. I mean, I want to play Dermested for content, but at the end of the day, I'm down 142 points. I do want to win this game, so giving up like 15 points is probably not a good strategy. Alright, but seriously, there's got to be something starting with an S, right? Desired, resided, derides, no. Reddish? Skidder. That's a word, isn't it? Sure think so. Is there anything that doesn't put a blank on the double letter? There's also reddish in Federitas. Doubles the D, that's 81. How much is Skidder? 81. Huh. Okay. Well, the thing is, I'm actually still going to be down 70 after my bingo, which is kind of crazy. So maybe I want to play Skitter to keep the board more open. Set up that S-hook. Because I just worry after reddish. Like, the whole right side of the board is running out of space. Like, creating this right angle with Federitas is not great, because now the bot can just play above or below reddish and start locking down that whole part of the board, and I'm just not with tons of space left to bingo. So I think, given I'm still going to be at a disadvantage, I should play with Embarks. There's also reddish here for 74. It's not crazy, but I think Embarks and Skitter is the play. I like creating that long-term volatility with the S-hook. So let's do that for 81. Because, yeah, I guess I'm still down. Oh, I thought I was going to be down 70. I guess I'm down 60. But even so, I'm down 60 in the turn. That's enough that I think playing aggressively is warranted still. I hope I didn't miss something that scored 2 more. Mealtime. Nice extension. Okay. Yeah, like, amazingly, I'm still down 100. Like, that's crazy. We've both only bingoed once, and I'm down 100. Wow. Okay. So, Jowly through the L? I mean, 36 points keeps a good leave. I don't love that the bot can now just parallel the IME in Mealtime and lock down that part of the board, but at least I still have the C in Cokes, maybe the T in Federita. I'd love to score with this R. Like, I'd love to play Jerry or something. But I don't really have a whole lot there. Yeah, I mean, I think Jowly has to be best. I need to play for another bingo. I'm still down 100. EIN is a good leave. Okay. I can live with that. Unfortunately, I blocked my own Requinto through the T, although if the R stays open, I have Choir for 68, or Quorn. Dang it. That stung. Because now my next best option is a lot worse, because yeah, Requinto doesn't fit through the T in Federita either. Almost Corsine. I don't have a whole lot under Jowly either with my Q. Like, yeah, I don't even have anything that uses the Q there. I mean, I could consider not playing the Q. You know what else? You know what's actually an interesting idea? This. Because I have the U, and I could maybe go for a monster play from the Q, and that's hard to block. Like, that's really hard to block. If the bot doesn't have a U also. This is actually a kind of cool idea, guys. I'm sort of interested in playing that, but I want to look for other options for another 30 seconds here. Because I have time. And I don't love EUOR as a leave. But like, I don't see any way to score with this Q now. I'm still not really dying to keep the Q. And the problem is if I don't play the Q, what am I going to do? Like, Ion? I mean, this is just not that exciting. I don't know. Doesn't feel great. I feel like I like Sank. It scores more immediately. And it's, like I said, the Q is, unless the bot wants to waste a turn playing like QI, it's really annoying for the bot to deal with. And I mean, heck, I could draw Equators for 212. It's not that far-fetched. Like, I think this is a good... It's not even that big a gamble, honestly. It's more of just an aggressive play. But I'm down 100 points against the top bot. Like, I think being aggressive is the way to go. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I like this play. I mean... well, alright. That's GG, pretty much, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's about the worst thing that could have happened. It bingos, and it also foils my Q spot completely. Well, whatever I did, I don't think I was going to stop that. So, yeah, this isn't looking good, guys. I guess equal, I mean, 45. Like, there's just nothing better. So, yeah, but I am not loving my chances, to say the least. Yeah, that's not good. Only an F for fruition. It's funny, I feel like I had this rack like 2 games ago against BestBot too. Maybe it was in one of my Blitz series, but I've had this rack like 4 times in the last month while recording videos, I think. It's like, it's just so ingrained into my mind that there's only one 8 and it's fruition with an F. Because like, I feel like I get this rack way more than I deserve. But anyway, all right, the bot plays butt, playing some defense. I'm going to, at this point, like, I don't have anything to lose. I'm going to play Turion and blow it open. I fully expect this to not work and the bot to block the T, but, you know, you snooze, you lose, right? If I don't open the board, then the bot isn't going to open it for me. Like, there's just nothing better to do here. So, all right, yeah, not gonna help to draw IIOO. So, this game, barring a truly miraculous comeback, the likes of which I have not seen myself accomplish in a while against BestBot, barring that, this game is going to go BestBot's way. Plays Craft. Yeah, I mean, this is just disgusting. Like, I can't score. I could play, oh no, I thought I could play newbie here or something, but JOO is not a word. Yeah, like, I don't even know what to do here. This is gross. Oleo. Somewhere. Something with and. Yeah, I got nothing here, guys. This is bad. Like, how do I even open up a new line? How do I score more than, like, 10 points? Or do I score more than, like, 10 points? I kind of want to keep this TE open just for kicks. Maybe I can get a 9. Not that it's even going to be enough. I mean, Looney here keeping just an I? It doesn't seem very good. Oilier, that just donates points. Luby keeps 2 I's. Yeah, like, there are just not any good plays here. Unless I'm missing one, but I don't think there is. Aid, and then... what? OI? Gosh, that seems horrible. I guess constant heavy pull. Maybe I'll hit the R? I mean, it's bad, but, like, what else is there? I can't extend craft. I don't have craftier or crafting or something. I don't think I can get to the double to this UM. Almost like alluvium or something. Not even that close to that. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of give up here. I don't think I have anything good through this R. Yeah, I mean, I'm not happy about this play, but, like, I just don't really see anything better, so. Oh, hey, that's actually a good draw. But I don't think I'm going to actually have anything that plays well. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought I had long side, but it's side long. So, no, it's alongside and side long. So that doesn't fit. TE, no. R is resoling. I guess just take crafting, right? I mean, if I can't bingo, I'm not winning this game. Like, even if I get a bingo, it's... maybe I can get, like, a 12 through craft. Usually, like, hovercraft, that's only a 10. I don't know. How about lose crafting? That's what I'm doing this game. I'm crafting a loss. I'm lose crafting. I don't know. I have a feeling that's not going to stay on the board. How about soul crafting? Like, crafting the soul of a shoe. Like, something a cobbler might do. I don't think that's a word either. Alright. I should stop being silly and just... play this and move on. Lone Star through the R makes no 8s. That's one of those racks, guys, that, like, if you play enough Scrabble, it's going to come up all the time. And, you know, that's the way I always remember it. Like, I see Lone Star, and I just know there's no 8s. I feel like that's a really helpful way to remember these kind of racks that are going to come up a lot, and they look like they should have a word. And you don't want to, what you don't want to end up doing, and I mean, here it doesn't really matter, like, the game is over, but in a competitive game, you don't want to spend 3 minutes early on convincing yourself that there are no 8s in that rack. You want it to be 5 seconds. You want it to be automatic at the top level. So, like, I can sort of see those things. Like, I know at some point, I think it was in my last BestBot series, I had the letters in Del Monte, DELMONTE, and I was like, oh, I know there's no 8s there, because I've been walking down the canned food aisle at the store, and I know there's no anagram for Del Monte. So, like, those kind of things can actually be deceptively helpful. Like, if you can think of real-life things that have high-prob letters and look them up, and you know there's nothing, like, you're not going to forget that. Like I said here, I mean, I can't tell you how many times, probably 100 legitimately by now, I've been playing Scrabble games, and I've looked at Lone Star through a letter on the board, and I'm just like, oh, there's no word, move on. Like, I don't even think. I just know there's nothing. It's really, really useful to save time. But, that's just a fun tip. And it's fun too, like trying to think of fun phrases that feel like they should have anagrams but don't. Lone Star is a cool one. Very high prob. But anyway, back to the game. What do I have? I mean, I have Eidolons and Tollings. I do have 7s here, it's worth mentioning, but they're not going to play on this board. Like, it doesn't really matter, guys. I'm down 130 points. Even if I catch it with the Z, I'm not winning. So, La? I mean, Veg could have been a Z setup easily. I could see the bot doing that, so I probably want to at least go there to block. Could play Lead. I mean, this might... How often does this bingo through the R? Not that often. Resonate, Earstone. I guess Notaries. Nortina's Resonant. P. Operants, Pronates, Proteans. Santaros will fit. Yeah, it's not that often. So I think La is fine. It doesn't really matter at this point. Like I said, I'm definitely not winning. So, alright, let's play La. Draw a ton. Oh, the bot had the Z spot there too. Maybe I shouldn't have even bothered to play La. Whatever. It's okay. So is it worth now going for something through this R? Tenorist? Portents? I don't even know if it's worth it. I mean, the bot's just going to block. If I play like Lex, can I even draw? I guess just the I. I don't even know if that's worth it. Like, the bot's going to just go there every time, right? I mean, I don't really think there's a point. It might be better to just play off 1 anyway, though, for endgame timing. Yeah, like, why don't I just play Jot? Although, with Jot, I guess I can't even hit anything through that R. So I'm better off playing Lex. And maybe I'll draw the I and somehow I'll bingo out, but... Like, I'm probably better off just playing 1 anyway for endgame timing, so I don't empty the bag. So, yeah, this is fine. Tunlets doesn't play, right? No. Okay. So... Huh. Another S. Stentors. No, that doesn't play. Testons and Stetson. Yeah, just didn't really gain much traction. This is funny. I would say I didn't gain much traction after playing Skidder. It's definitely a pun intended there on skidding while you're like driving or something. But yeah, did that give me a bingo? No, it didn't. Okay, so guess it's trying to set up a Vino. I probably want to address that somehow. Try to maybe save like Est over here would be good. How do I play off like SONT somewhere? I could play Stan and keep toes. That's not particularly good. I mean, blocking Vino has to be correct. It's just a matter of maybe just this, honestly. Yeah, this looks fine. I can just go out with Nests and Sled or Stearns through the Arenturion. Yeah, this looks fine. I don't want to spend too much time on this here and bore you guys. So let's just do that. Ovum, okay, and then, yeah, Nests. I'll show off my weird 5s knowledge and play Sense. Sense is a word that does not look like it should be good, because sense seems like a past tense of send, but for some reason scent is also a noun, and happens to be a word. So, like I said, might as well do that, play the obscure word, but yeah, not our game. 521, 362, BestBot. Probably not a whole lot to unpack here, guys, but let's just go through and see if I missed anything. So yeah, Embark. Yeah, I think Gray is right. Obviously, I prefer EIR, but 10 points is just a little too much to give up at this stage of the game. Yeah, I mean, I saw this, but like I said, I mean, you have to keep in mind when you're creating an opening like this that a couple of things. Number one is that my leave is not good for it because I'm keeping EI trying to hit an I, even with the blank that doesn't bode that well. And number two, it's such a glaring spot, down 100, it's so unlikely to stay open. You're sort of just feeding the I the best spot to score with. And then you just haven't really accomplished much. It's just not, it's just too desperate at this point in the game. Yeah, and the bot just keeps scoring with Cokes, passing up Simex for 12 more. Okay, seems reasonable. You're going to be up 150. No reason to open a trip and keep an M here for scoring. That seems good. Yeah, boatload of 81-point bingos. I saw Reddish. Oh, Desired here isn't actually crazy. I didn't think about that. Or Reside. Yeah, you know what, guys? I actually kind of like this more because it opens the right-hand side well, and it also breathes a little more life into the left-hand side of the board with overlaps under that D. I think that's a little better than Skidder, because this just makes it too S-dependent. Like, if I get an S, that's great, but if I don't, I'm just in such big trouble. Yeah, I think desired is a little better. I didn't really think about that. So, okay, a slight, maybe strategical mistake there, but nothing major. The bot plays mealtime saving an H. Makes sense. Yeah, this is too risky. Yeah, I mean, to block the skitters hook totally makes sense. Jowly looks fine. Yeah, and this really hurt. Is that actually a good play? I mean, it's a good leave, but where am I bingoing? Like, if I draw an A, I guess an E gives me coursign. I gives me inquire, which I don't even think is going to play. Inquiry is not good. O obviously doesn't help. A T, I don't even think, well, I guess a T gives me quit rent, and S would be awesome for rec wins. I don't know. I don't think this hits enough. It's also a 21-point sacrifice. I honestly like this play. It has a lot of upside. I think it was pretty creative. It obviously backfired tremendously, but like anything was going to backfire if the bot had drawies for 95. Like, yeah, I think I was just lost. At this point, I'm basically lost. I mean, bot plays butt. Yeah, like, what? I mean, this just seems forced. Like, what else am I going to even try? Yeah. There's just no good plays here. I mean, yeah, there's just nothing. There's just absolutely nothing to do. Yeah. At this point, it's all kind of moot. I mean, I was correct that Veg was a Z setup, at least. I sniffed that out. Forced it to play Yez for like 10 less than Zep. Yeah, here it doesn't matter. No. I feel like I played a pretty good game, honestly. Gotta block Vino here. I think Skitter is the only play I maybe would do something different if I had it back. I think Desired I like a little bit better positionally. Like I said, just to open the left a little bit more and not make it so S-dependent. So, slight regrets there, but, I mean, that's a nitpick a little bit. I mean, sometimes those details do matter a lot. I feel like overall this was just not really my game to win. I'm pretty happy with how I played this game. Just, yeah, the bot obviously played well too. Scored a lot of points, and scored 165 more points than me, which is really all that matters at the end of the day. So disappointing, but at least I won on Monday, so stopped the bleeding a little bit, but we're still 2-8 through the first 10, which is not the start I wanted. But yeah, I mean, that being said, guys, you know, not just this game, the other games, I haven't made any horrible mistakes. I feel like I've been playing good Scrabble, just not even getting outdrawn that horribly in terms of like blanks. Like I am keeping track this time, and we're even on blanks up through this game. It's 10-10, including this game. We both got one here. Like, I'm not getting completely outdrawn on blanks. The bot is probably getting better timing and maybe just drawing more bingos out of the bag, but like I feel like I'm playing well. The bot is just, you know, happening to have the right plays at the right times, and sometimes that's how it goes. Like, you can't really pinpoint where you went wrong or where you got unlucky. It's just things aren't going your way, and that can be one frustrating aspect of Scrabble at the top level. Like, you know, it almost makes it easier when you have something to blame it on. Like, it's not even clearly I don't feel I'm playing badly. I don't feel I'm getting that unlucky. It's more just like the bot is scoring a lot of freaking points, and it's hard to win when your opponent scores a lot of freaking points. So yeah, that's probably all I have to say about it for now, guys. But in any case, appreciate all your support and all your comments. Please keep them coming, and I will see you all next week for game number 11. Hopefully we can start winning some more games and scoring some more points then. So see you soon, guys. Have a good one. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.